Hi guys, welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm so happy that either YouTube recommended this to you or you found my channel somehow. So happy to have you here. If you're returning, welcome back. Glad you're visiting again and spending some time with me here. Yeah, tonight's a little late, little episode with me here. I got my hair done today, so I'm feeling really confident, really tea, really happy. But today I want to talk a little bit about growth and change and evolving and, all of the things that are important. But the reason why I wanted to do this one specific is actually because I saw a post the other day. Like, it was like a tweet of somebody's. It was like posted on Instagram, and it really struck a chord with my soul. When I tell you, I read it and I was like, wow, that's something. That's really something. I like sat with it and I genuinely was just like, oh my gosh. Like, it almost made me cry. So the post, it said, don't really connect to the woman I was a few months ago, but she is a friend of mine. And honestly, I don't think I've seen anything like that in a really long time, where I sat with it and I was like, oh my God. What I take this as is like, in my life at least, I go through so many changes so frequently. I'm a person that literally is frequently changing, constantly changing actually. And there's some versions of myself that I want to like look at and be like, girl, what are you doing? Like, there's some versions of myself that I look back and I'm very confused by, very perplexed by, very all around just like don't like that version of me, right? There's been plenty of versions that I've shown up in my life that I can look at now and be like, ugh, oh my God, what was that? Like, I think everybody can relate in having past versions of themselves that they just don't like that they just don't resonate with, that they don't feel like is part of them anymore. Like, sometimes I look back at myself and I'm like, how is that the same person that I am today? What? Like, I don't know. I really baffle myself sometimes, like looking at the way I used to act, the way I used to be, the friends I used to have, the people I used to surround myself with. And it's like, no harm, nothing bad about it. It's just like interesting because I don't resonate with it anymore. And I know it sounds so like woo woo, but like I just don't, it just doesn't like connect with me now. And like the way I used to like show up in my life and the way that I used to like allow certain things, like I don't know. And so it's taken, I think, a lot in me to, because first of all, let's talk about compassion, okay? I think something that's so important is having like full, absolute compassion towards yourself in every version of you, in every stage of your life, in every situation. Like, that's the number one thing I try to give myself is compassion, okay? You are always doing the best you can. At least I think and I believe that most people are always doing the best they possibly can. If you're not, I just think that's weird. But I want to believe, and I tend to believe, that everybody is just doing the best that they possibly can for themselves, for the world, right? I'm an optimist. Okay, sorry, you know. But I just think that looking at your past self with like a lens of compassion rather than like judgment, it's so easy to judge. It's so easy to judge anybody, but it's also easy to judge yourself. And I think that like I've done that a lot, where I've looked back and I've been like, what the fuck were you doing? Like, ew, like what was that? Like, oh my God. And like I've like thought to myself, like, what was that? Like, that was so weird of you to do that thing. What was that about? Like, sorry, I just thought of something, but I'm like, what was that? There's so many things I could think of literally at the top of my head of like, why did you do that? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're crazy, you're weird, you're insane. But I think like being able to flip that switch of like, okay, we're not that person anymore. And I think that that's something so important to realize, not only about yourself, but other people in the world, is like, everyone's constantly fucking changing, okay? Nobody is going to be the same person they were in high school, okay? I think about it and I'm like, people in high school, probably, okay, I was a totally different person in high school. Not that much different, but like yeah, I was a lot different than I am now. And I think that if somebody were to come across me now that hadn't seen me since like junior year would probably be like, whoa, like, wow. And I just think that a lot of people like don't understand that people change. People fucking change, okay? And I think it's a beautiful thing. Like, change is literally, I'm so grateful for change in my life and like in every aspect of everything ever. Like, I love change. Anyways, um, I think that like, yeah, I could go on about like how, you know, I'm a completely different person now than I was in high school. It's not fair to sit and judge these people from high school when you don't even know them now. You don't even know what they're like, who they've become, how they've grown and matured, and like it's just not fair to do the same to yourself and to like judge your past self. You know what I mean? Like it's like looking at a different person almost. Like even though it's not, it's still you. But it's like that was a completely different version of myself. So like why am I gonna sit here and like have any sort of judgment towards that person who was doing what they could? Okay, like separate it from yourself for a second and be like, that person, me, was doing what she wanted to do at the time, okay? Like, so be it, okay? And a lot of the times I do think like I do get sad, I think, for my past self, and I think I do get kind of like not pity her, but like a little bit like, ooh, like damn girl, like what are you doing, you know? Um and that's normal too. Like that's very normal because like now knowing the information you know now, like you always want to know that information that you know now, like earlier in your life, you know, but not how it works. So it's like sometimes you have to watch your past selves kind of go through this like regression, not regression, I don't know what the word is, but like transformation, okay, is the word. And like I've had to watch myself go through so many changes, and like looking back I get so like I feel such like a love for, I guess, like my past self in a really weird way, like um of just like wow, like she was doing everything she could. And also, not to get all emotional, but like everything that you do is like part of what your inner child wants. And so it's like at some point in your life you were conditioned to think that this was the right thing, this was what you're supposed to do, you know, like this was the option, this was the choice, you know, whatever it was. But yeah, I do get sad for my past self, and I do like have compassion for her because I'm like sometimes I'm just like, why did you put up with like that thing in your life, like those multiple things that you just like allowed, I guess. And it's like my current self would literally never. And I get like confused because I'm like, girl, what the hell? Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, but then I come back to myself and I'm like, no, okay, that's still you. That's still you. And like at the end of the day, like you were doing the best you possibly could have. And that's enough, okay? Don't ever let anybody tell you that like the best that you're doing is not enough, okay? Don't ever let your future self, current self, whoever self, tell yourself like that wasn't, you weren't doing enough. Yeah, you know, it's so important to look at yourself with fucking growth. And I've gone through like probably like 3 spiritual awakenings in my life. I know that sounds like crazy boots, but it's the truth. I have genuinely like, what if I got a bob? Y'all see this right here? Just kidding. But I've had to go through a lot of like things, I think, that have changed me into a more evolved person. And for all of those things, I'm honestly so grateful. Like, I never look at things as like hinders or like road bumps, but like I never look at things as like stopping like my growing. Like if anything, they're pushing my growing, and they're pushing my growth in my life. Every obstacle is literally just another opportunity to like become better and like to literally just like evolve and glow the fuck up. And like I don't know, I look at it now and I'm like, I just think about like all these people in my life that like didn't see value in me at some point, and then now find it in me, and I'm like, where was that energy all along, huh? so interesting. Like, I've had a couple, like, past friends, like, you know, fall off and weird endings, and then, like, now, like, try to become friends again, and, like, I have so much compassion and love for those people at the end of the day, and I would never, you know, like, I would never be mean to someone, even, like, we fall off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't like to have, like, messy endings with friends. Like, maybe in high school I did, but, like, at this point now, I just, like, don't have time for that. I just think messy anythings, even, like, messy breakups, just, like, it's just not fun. Like, it's not worth it, and I would rather just be chill and good and fine, and I hate drama. I hate drama. I hate confrontation. I hate all of that. So, but then, like, I have, like, my first, like, relationship ever, like, ended on the worst fucking terms ever. Literally left me for my, like, best friend, who was, like, my lifelong best friend, and they stayed together, like, 5 years, and they broke up, like, last year. And now, guess who's watching all my stories? Like, fucking airball, you know? Like, I just can't, like, it happens to me very frequently. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, of, like, someone does you dirty, and then they're, like, you know, like, trying to come around. It's like, no, I knew who the fuck I am now. Stop, get off my dick. Ugh. You know, but, like, I've had to go through so many changes over, I don't know, forever. I've had to go through so many changes forever. I'm constantly evolving. I'm constantly changing. I'm constantly having to go through, like, lessons and tests and learning, and, oh, it's a lot. And I think that genuinely, like, God has such a good plan for me, so I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, thank you, another one, thank you. But like I was saying, yeah, I would say I don't connect with the woman I was a couple months ago. Like, even me in, like, January, bro, I'm like, even me in March, I'm like, I don't know, like, I just don't, oh, what is she doing, you know, like, but, and not to say, like, I changed and, like, became this, like, enlightened being in 4 months or whatever it was, but, like, I've learned the hard lessons this year. I've learned the hard lessons last year, or was learning, in the process of learning them, and I think now I just can't connect with versions of myself that, I guess, I don't know, didn't see the same value in myself that I see now, I would say. And I would say, like, I just see myself in such a different light, and a different, I don't know, just in a different light than I ever have. And, like, I guess just my worth also, like, of, like, who I am and what I deserve in life. Like, I've never had the right, not to get all sad and deep and whatever, but I've never had, like, the right idea of, like, what I deserved, I guess, in my life, in a weird way. Like, I guess I just never, like, understood what it really was that I deserved. And so I would just take, like, whatever, I guess. Like, so I don't know if that sounds insane, but it's true. And I feel like a lot of people, like, understand that. And so, yeah, now I'm at this point where I literally won't settle for, like, friends that don't treat me the right way, like, like, romantic things, endeavors that don't treat me the right way, anybody close to me not treating me the right way, and just, like, jobs even, like, not doing for me what they need to be doing. Like, I've just, like, literally, like, I just see things so differently now, I think, and in, like, such a good way. I've just learned, like, a lot of hard lessons, and I just think it's so important to, like, really, like, fully, at the end of the day, have so much love for your past self that it doesn't matter what they did or what they went through. You don't care, because that's still you, and at the end of the day, that's still your inner child. Like, that's how I like to look at it, is, like, a version of me that did something, let's say, like, that I would hate now. Like, why did you do that? Like, ew, I'm judging you for that, you know, something that I did 3 years ago, whatever. I look at that and I'm like, there's a little child inside of her, okay, that made her make that decision, okay? And you're gonna sit and you're gonna judge that little girl? What the hell? Like, you're gonna judge a little baby inside of there? Like, I know it sounds so crazy, but it's true. Like, that's the reason why I have so much love for myself, is because at the end of the day, I know I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl at the end of the day, and I am just constantly trying to be the best person I could possibly be, okay? And I think that's all we can do. I think that, like, as human beings, the most that we can do is just try to be good and try to be kind and spread, like, good energy on other people and do the right thing and be respectful and, like, learn to heal from our own shit and, like, not project it onto other people and, like, I don't know, like, make people's lives easier instead of fucking harder. Like, I don't know, that's just, like, to me, that just seems like the right thing to be doing. And so I've been, like, moving in a way that, like, sorry, I just started thinking something, I got a little emotional, but I've just been moving in a way that's, like, honors everybody's, like, feelings, and, like, I just want everybody happy at the end of the fucking day, like, no matter what, like, I don't even care what someone's done to me, like, the shit I've been through because of a person, like, at the end of the day, I just want everybody happy. It does not matter. Like, I think at the end of the day, like, I just genuinely, like, care so much about people, and so, like, I just, like, I don't know, sorry, ugh, anyways, yeah, but, I don't associate with who I was months ago. I think that's the main message. But it's okay. It's okay to not associate with them. It's okay to understand that you're at a different point of, like, your evolution than that. And that's okay, and that's beautiful. And it's a good realization, actually, to be like, that's not me. But I'm still gonna hold her hand. Like, I'm still gonna hold her hand, and I'm still gonna like, walk with her through that, and, like, you know, like, I'm never gonna, like, abandon her or, like, make her think that she was wrong when talking about, like, myself. Like, I just think self-compassion is so fucking important, and, like, one thing to give yourself is self-compassion. One thing I genuinely think is that, like, it's so yeah. So I don't know what other thoughts I have. I just went on a fucking tangent. Like, oh my god. I love going on a tangent, though. That's my favorite thing. And I'm just grateful for whoever is listening to me anywhere, ever. Like, I don't know. It's cool. It's cool to just know that, like, I'm able to connect with somebody over a video, even if it's just for 15 minutes, you know? Maybe something I say will stand out with somebody and make an impact, like, on someone's life. Who fucking knows? Like, I don't know. That's what I dream of, and that's what I would love to eventually, I guess, have an impact on the world. Like, I don't know. Anyways, I hope you took something out of this. If not, that's fine too. But have a good night, and thank you again for listening.